Hi there, écoutez-moi, je vais parler français avec tout. Nee. Ik praat Nederlands, ik niet praat de talen van Frankrijk. So, now it's time to see what I said previously on personal bank account. If you want to get different results, you need to do different things. Now is the time to change. Now is the time to think and look for yourself, look inside and make the difference that you want for the world. If I promise to myself and I said to myself, when I get home I will get to the gym. I don't will eat fast foods, I don't will eat high calorie foods. If I promise to myself that I will study 6 hours and I don't, I break this promise. It's the same thing that they're fake friends. Their commitment and my commitment don't mean nothing to myself. So today we'll talk about small acts of kindness. Like Dale Carnegie says, if you want to get happier, if you want to get rich, the easiest way is to help other people get rich, help other people get happier. Because if you help other people and if you help other people solve their problems, this changes your focus and get away of your problem. So today we'll talk about it. How to do small acts of kindness, and the second part of this video is to be honest with yourself. So let's do this.
So I knew where to go. So people always ask me, why is it that you're working out so hard and you have always a smile on your face? And I told people all the time, I said, because to me, I'm shooting for a goal. So every rep that I do gets me closer to accomplishing that goal, to make this goal, this vision turn into reality.
Like I read in this book of Sean Covey, The 7 Habits of High Effective Teams, he said that one day he was going to a trip and it was the first time that he will be in the first class of the plane. He was excited, he was thinking of the seat and the better meals and the better things that he would enjoy in this trip. It was the first time that he will do it. But in the way of the plane and the line of he was waiting to enter in this plane, he saw a lady with a lot of packages, a lot of bags, with a crying baby in her arms. And he was wondering, not the fair thing to do, because he don't have any problem. He can go in the normal class, in the second class, the third class. I don't know the name in English language. He thought it will be more fair to give the seat for this lady because it will be more comfortable for her to go with her child in the first class. And he decided he go to this lady and he get his seat for her. And imagine you, if you already go in a trip and if you travel for 80 hours, 20 hours and a lot of hours, and imagine if someone gives to you a first class seat. It will be wonderful, but it's the one of the things that you can do to do small acts of kindness, to increase your personal bank account. But you don't need to be rich, you don't need to do great things and to move the mountains to someone. Imagine when you are driving the street and you see someone trying to cross the street and the pedestrian line. If you decide to stop the car and let the person to cross the street, it's a thing that maybe in another country all the people will do it, but in this country, in this world, most of the people don't do it. But if you do it, it is one of the best things that you could do in this day. It's only few things, it's only small acts of kindness that increase your personal bank account. You need to start with few things, like if you live with someone else, if you try to ask her or how was her or his day. If you ask and you try to listen to other people, try to listen to others' problem, you can receive more tools and you can see in another perspective how you can fix your problems. Stop thinking about only your problems, only your things. Like a mother when she gets home and it's time to help her kid do the homework. She had a lot of problems, a lot of things, but for a moment she focused in the homework of his child. And for a magic, she forget by a minute, forget by a second about her problems. Maybe it will be a great thing to do and a great thing to increase your personal bank account. Like help the people in your family to maybe what I do here, don't receive any money. It is a lot of work, but what I receive, the words of the people talking about my videos and my development, that is a nice thing and I'm very happy for it. It's a way to share something that I learned that helped myself to increase my life and to be happier, to be a better person. And I like to share with you because it's something that I know that I can do a small act of kindness to myself and increase my personal bank account and feel connected with other people. You need to feel in this world you are part of something bigger. The second thing that you need to do is to be honest with yourself, like I did in a video called You Will Never Be Alone, and I help yourself imagine when you were a kid. You saw that all the things that you fear today, all the problems, all the things that you live today is a consequence of what you lived in your childhood. If you are feeling sad this week, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling angry, maybe you can remember when you were a kid what makes you better, what makes you happier. For example, when I was a kid, when I was feeling lonely, I like to listen to music, I like to watch this movie or that movie, I like to be with that person, I like to call and talk with that person. And if you feel that even that you effort a lot in doing something and it appears that you are not going anywhere, maybe it's time to care of this kid. Like give an ice cream for yourself and make you feeling better and increase your personal bank account. That is not a rule, that is not something that you need to follow strictly, but it's something that works with myself. And maybe if you're feeling lonely, if you feel depressed and sad, I'm giving some ways to help yourself. Alright? Coming up next, you will see how to improve yourself, to be a better version of yourself. Live your best and be your best. See you in the next week.